Welcome to Powerful Expansion 777. Hey y'all, it's your girl Vanessa. I'm doing a late night read tonight. This reading is surrounding your success. So, these are just some keys of what you need to know to be successful at whatever it is that you're working on or working towards. We're going to even be using some of my success cards. All right, y'all. So we're gonna give y'all some keys tonight. We got some oracles we're using. If this is your first time here, get you something to drink or something to snack on. Sit back. I'm going to explain how it goes. If you are returning and you've been here already, you're already subscribed. Welcome back. I appreciate all of y'all. I'm so thankful for all of y'all. Okay, I really am. I appreciate all that y'all do. And the people who get readings from me over a year now, been getting readings from me over a year now. I appreciate all of y'all. It's kind of hot tonight, y'all. This is the late night reading, but I'm hot. So let me take off my little jacket and get comfortable. I thought I was cold at first, about an hour ago, but I gotta take this off. Okay, so let's get into this reading. So I have four pals out here tonight. What we're doing, this is a timeless reading. So whenever you click on it, if it resonates with you, that's fine. If you're looking for some answers or direction with career or success or whatever like that, that is fine. You came to the right place. All right. Vanessa is going to help you out. Okay. Um, if you like what you hear today, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. You can follow me at Powerful Expansion 777 on Instagram, okay? If you want a private reading of any sort while you're watching this video, if you get that thought, that idea, click on the link below in my description box, just right under the video. That'll take you to where you can go. I have question-based readings if you can't get like a overall general reading, or if you have a specific question, go ahead and click that link, all right? So the timestamps for whichever pile you choose will be in the comment section. If you don't see it there, it also could be in the description box below. I'll try to keep it in the comment section. Thank you for those of you who helped me out with the timestamps. I appreciate that so much, y'all. Y'all be having my back. So, let's get into some things, y'all. So take a moment, pause the video if you need to. Um, Tune in to your own intuitive energy and decide on what pile will be best for you. 1, 2, 3, or 4. And we're about to get started, all right? If you are one of those people who just like to watch the video all the way through, that is fine with me. Take your time. Um, we're going to start with pile 1, so I'm just going to set these off to the side. Set them in a nice order so I don't forget who's next. This is pile 3. Oh no, this is actually pile 2. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm getting it together. Thank you for those of you who still rocking with me after me taking a pretty long break due to me moving and just traveling and doing things where I wasn't really as far as able to make consistent videos every day or as consistent as I used to make them. So thank y'all for still rocking with me and sticking around. I appreciate y'all. I just want y'all to know that before we get started. So pile number 1. Here we go. What are your keys to success? What does the oracle cards have to say for you today? Let's find out. We have, this came out upside down, y'all. So we're going to take it as it comes. It says wide open. We got home. Look how pretty that card is. Look at that. Oh, I see something here, y'all. But we're going to talk about it. We got rescue. Okay, let me get extra comfy. Let me move these cards up. So far we got wide open, home, and rescue for pile number one. Your other oracle cards we have is stillness and we have mirror. All right. And we have detachment. Ooh. I see something here. Let me move this up because I want to make sure y'all can see the cards. Let me fix this. I wanted to sit low today. So hopefully this is working out for me. Let me see. And y'all as well. Okay. Let me see if I can zoom into those cards. Just a little bit. Okay, so pile number one. What are your keys to success? What's going on with y'all? Well, what I am seeing here is this first one. Let me get these two cards right here, y'all. Because I'm sitting back. So I get the fact that when you're actually by yourself or allowing yourself to have like your quiet time, your time away from everyone else, you're better with making decisions when it comes to like your career and success and things you want to do and things you want to accomplish. Pile number one. So if you've been ripping and running, this is a good time for you to take some quiet time to yourself. Give yourself space maybe from crowded areas or being around a lot of people, just to think about what things that you really want for success. What is your vision? How are you going to accomplish it? How are you going to plan it out, your steps? And also with the wide open card being upside down, I also feel like my pile number one's a big thing here is you are afraid to take some type of risk, or you have like an opportunity open to you and you're not seeing it, maybe because things are just moving too fast around you, things are just all over the place, or you're distracted by something. So it's almost kind of like you got this opportunity for something when it comes to success, and you may not be realizing it just because you know how sometimes you just need to quiet everything down, and then you can hear your inner voice and you can hear it speaking to you and telling you which direction, you can really see why this isn't working or which direction you need to go in. That's what I'm getting here for my power number ones when it comes to success. We got home here in mirror. So there's something about your environment. Ooh, it's coming through. The message is coming through here. Just a second. Let me sip my little tea. Okay, I do have my tea tonight, y'all, because that could be what's making me hot. All right, I got my tea in my Powerful Expansions cup. I'm drinking yogi tea tonight. Okay. Kava kava. If you are, it's funny that I said that. If you're someone who likes your quiet time, likes drinks that tap you or tune you into that, this is kava kava tea. It is good for stress relief, calming your nerves, or just calming you in general. I don't know why, but the flavor is one of my favorites, and it's not even like, it isn't even like a fruity flavor or anything like that. It's just like a marshmallow root flavor to me almost. So I don't know why I like it, but I do. So home and mirror. This is telling me that your environment is actually contributing to your success, my number ones. So the people you have around you, maybe the people that's closest to you, how you was raised, all of these things play a factor in your success and where you're going. And here's the thing: if you don't like the environment you are in, you can change it. If you don't like the circle that you're keeping around you and they're not in alignment or where you're trying to go, you can change it. If you are around some successful people, honey, that is going to mirror back onto you, because you can't be in a group of successful people for so long without either, aligning with them or moving on or moving past them. So I feel like for my pile number twos, and my pile number ones, an important thing is you gotta look at your home space. How are you keeping your home space? Are you implementing maybe spiritual practices around you? Are you let's see what this card is looking like, because I like to look at them. Let's look at it. Oh, there's some truth in your home space. There's some patterns, I feel like, and some truth with this owl here. You see the owl peeking through? That's always, to me, a sign of unearthing the truth. Getting maybe even something about your roots. For some of y'all that are watching this, is connected to your path of success. It could be something that has been done in your family for a long time, and maybe it's passing on to you for some of y'all. Let's see what else. What else I see here? I see a clock. I think your home is very important to your. So for me, I'm not sure if I've ever said this to y'all before, but for me, my home space is like my safe place. It's my comfort place, and that's where I do majority of my readings at. So in order for me to feel like I'm in a good place to do readings, my environment has to be together. I have to be in a very clean, comfortable place. I have to be feeling good. I can't be around like negative vibe. So all of those type of things really matter. So if that gives you an idea when it comes to like your home and the word mirror, it's kind of like what you're surrounded by is reflecting onto you. So when it comes to success, I would say, if you aren't where you want to be, look around you and see where you can make changes at. All right. So the next card we have for my number ones is the rescue card. Let me look at that again. So if you look at this card, there's like a woman, she's sitting in the middle up there, and she's waiting for someone to come and help her. This person that's on this balloon here. And then we got detachment. So I feel like, for as far as success, remember we talked about a little bit, like some of y'all need to have your moments of stillness, just to think about your vision that you want for yourself when it comes to success. Maybe even some of you who are watching this have never even thought about what you want for yourself. You've already taken what other people told you is their idea of success, but that's fine. But now you know. And what I'm saying here is, there's people who's willing to help you get to the level of success that you want, but you have to be willing to accept that help. And when we talk about detachment, I'm getting two things for two separate groups of people here. So for whichever one resonates with you is fine, but just give me a second. For detachment, I'm getting some of you actually are emotionally detached, so it's hard for people to connect with you. And when the more you open yourself up to connecting with people, when you have a common goal in mind, you're going to get the help that you need from people. It's okay to get help for people when you're trying to work towards something and they're willing to help you. Another thing is, I'm getting, sometimes you just got to detach from the outcome. Detach from the outcome, and just, when you create your vision, meditate on it, see it, feel it, believe that it can happen for yourself. Do something to make it feel even real, whatever works for you. But then I'm also getting here that you got to let go. You got to let it go so that it can happen and it can come back to you, and be open to when it comes. It may come in the form of someone helping you, y'all, when it comes to success. So with this particular group, I feel like you really have the ball in your hand. It's all up to you. The main thing here is understanding your own vision, seeing it, feeling it, believing it, using your, I would definitely recommend with this group, use more of your quiet time or your alone time to see what you want. And then I also would recommend your environment. It's something about your environment that needs a little bit of work or just attention. All right, y'all, we're about to use the success deck here just to get us some good cards on the, I'm going to move these over just to get us some good cards that's going to tell us what else, what advice do y'all need when it comes to this success thing. Some of you may actually need to reinvent yourself is what I'm getting. Pile number one. What do my pile number ones need? What advice do they need? Oh, I'm going to take all of that because all of these just fell out, y'all, in a little group. So we're going to do that. We got Mystic Woman. So some of you in this group are very unique when it comes to your idea of success. We got Life is Dialectic. Okay. I'm thinking about how that man is just standing there on the stairs and looking down. Oh, some of you have the ability to see things from a higher perspective, but you have to tune into meditation. This was the next card that came out. Ooh, you can see things from a higher perspective than others. Okay, download. Some of you are kind of like, when it comes to you tuning into your intuition, you actually, when you're by yourself or when you're having your alone time and focusing in on things, you're able to see the truth of a situation. And that is what can help you get closer to what it is that you're asking for when it comes to success. You're able to see the full picture, the bigger picture, not just the little bitty details. We got non-doing here. We got the cosmic joke. And I'm going to do one more card. What advice do I need to give my pile number ones? Interdependence. Yes, y'all need to understand that everything is connected. My pile number one, everything is connected. That's why it's important that you do accept help for people when they want to help you. Understand that when you make a decision, it affects others. When other people make a decision, it affects you. Even if you think that you're not related to someone or in connection with someone, your environment, all of that stuff matters. Okay? Yeah, all of that stuff matters. I think that y'all are so unique in my pile, number one, and so mysterious that at times to people you may come off as detached or you may come off as if you're not doing enough. But that's just not the case. I think that this particular group, sometimes you get into your mind and you get into the thought of what you want, but you don't get into the action of it at times. I also get that sometimes y'all can just be so serious by you being able to see the truth of a situation. You may just be so serious. So the cosmic joke is just saying laugh a little. There's little bitty signs and pieces of laughter and joy in every day when you wake up. So make sure that you tune into that because that is also what's going to get you closer to what you want is your happiness. And that is not going to come from a person, place, or thing. You got to already be happy. You got to already be feeling good within yourself. Meditation and interdependent. So when you're meditating also with this particular group, I want your focus to be, if you do meditate, all right, I want your focus to be understanding the interdependence of this cosmic life, okay, the cosmic circle, understanding how everything is in connection. Because remember, we talked about the environment at the beginning of y'all reading, your home space, and how things are, your environment is kind of like a mirror of what's going on inside of you. So keep that into account when it comes to success and understand that it's just little bitty things that may just need changes, and some things may just need like a little bit of review. I'm not telling y'all to change a lot of stuff about your life. I'm just trying to get y'all to recognize that your keys to success are lying within you. In this particular group, I feel like y'all don't have to do a lot of doing. Y'all actually have the power to use your mind, all right, to attract the things that y'all want. But you got to know your power, all right? So that is your keys to success, pile number one. If you want your own private reading, click the link below in the description box right under this video. If you got to push a drop down to get there, if you got to click on something to get there, go down there. If you got to write in the comment box that you need a reading, write it there if you don't if you can't find it. But get your personal reading from me right now. We have career-based readings available now. We have question-based readings. They are back almost like they never left. So pile number one, if you like what you heard today, please like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel. And oh yeah, leave some suggestions of what the next video you would like to hear on Pick a Cards to be, all right? So thank y'all so much for tuning in. Pile number one. We're about to go over to pile number two. So if you want to stick around, feel free to. I'm just clearing off the table, okay? Just clearing off the reading space. All right. And we are going straight into pile number two. All right, so pile number two, here is your cards. These cards are already picked and shuffled. When we go into your advice at the end of this reading, we're going to be using the success deck, all right? So I have that over here. Let's see what y'all cards are, pile number two. I'm interested. We got cleaning house. Wow, this is kind of familiar with another pile. I'll just say that the first pile I did, cleaning house. All right, so we have, so what are some things that y'all need to know about reaching your level of success? We got the compass. Okay, tonight is a good night for these readings, y'all. We got flying. Look how pretty that is. We got justice. Okay. Move those up because I want to make sure y'all can see these because I'm not behind the camera today. We got aggression. And we got contentment. Okay. Okay, so let me take a moment here and just take all of this in, all right, y'all? I hope that y'all can see these cards. Compass. So y'all keys to success is, I'm hearing what's fair is what's fair. Do the right thing. So there's something about balancing out the scales to something. Especially with this justice card coming up here first. I'm also hearing that the heart knows what the heart wants. So the reason why I say doing the right thing, because we got this card here which talks about cleaning house. Okay, you may be thinking, okay, this house is a little messy, it needs to be cleaned up. For some of y'all, that's the case. It just is something as simple as cleaning up your environment, but it can also mean like cleaning up the people around you, cleaning up the your actual workspace, wherever you are working, cleaning up your home space, you know, anything that is not in alignment of where you're trying to go. I'm hearing there needs to be a disconnect, all right? There needs to be a decluttering. So just looking around you and seeing what things no longer need to be there. That's where that justice is coming in at, because it's kind of like balancing out the scales, doing what's fair is what I'm getting here, all right? We got the compass, and we got this card here. Look at this card here with this scorpion, and they have these 5, I forgot what these things are called, all around it. All right. Y'all may hear birds in the back because I got the window open. Pile number 2. So your inner voice is trying to guide you to where you're supposed to be going with success. So with this group, I would say that you may even get like little nudges at what you're supposed to be doing, or it may be something that you really, really just feel good at when you're doing it. When it comes to success, that's your key of which direction you need to be going in. What makes your heart feel good when you're doing it? What makes you just feel good in general? I think that I'm gonna need some clarification for this one card here, just because, where is the deck at? just because I'm trying to see what's going on here for my number twos. I see something going on here. But in the meantime, while I'm looking for the deck, did I find it? Yes, I did. Y'all. Okay, so clarify this card for me. I think this is a short deck. Hold on. Yeah, it is. This is the Oracle deck, so it doesn't have many cards. But clarify. We got questioning. Okay, so there's something about you getting a little frustrated and a little angry sometimes when you don't know which direction to go in. For my pile number twos, I feel like sometimes you may feel like the world is against you or other people are just not in agreement with you. You're looking for answers to something. You want to know the truth to something when it comes to where you're supposed to be going with success, maybe what career field you're supposed to be going in, what's next for you. You kind of feel, for a small group of y'all feel kind of like lost or like, what is it that I'm supposed to be doing, or why is this not working out? I'm getting that your inner voice is trying to guide you into the right direction. You have your spirit guides guiding you by little things that happen in your life or little feelings that you get when you're doing certain things. That's your keys, because what you're doing, if it makes you feel really good and it's not hurting anybody, y'all, that could be the direction you're supposed to be going in, and you're getting little glimpses of which direction to go in. You're getting little glimpses of it. You're getting little signs. All right. So if you do have questions, also understand that the answers are coming that you're looking for. The answers are coming. So try not to be angry or upset when things are not going your way when it comes to success, especially when you're experiencing things, when you have your mind set on something and it goes a completely different way than what you expected. You got to remember that test is going to come up to see how bad you're committed to what it is that you want. Also understand that you got to have some happiness and contentness and gratitude for what you already have. So try to not get so upset when it comes to this success thing. Remember, it's not a race, y'all. It's not a race. This is you, all right? Competing with you yesterday, competing with you a year ago. No one else, just you, all right? And if you think that is different, that you are competing with someone else, then you are probably going to slow yourself down. I'm sorry to tell you that, because you're going to be looking at someone else's plate, and that's not the case. Flying, we got the flying card, y'all. Are y'all ready to soar, my number twos? Because I get the sense that as soon as you start being more grateful for where you are at with success already, that's when things are going to balance out. And when I said clean house earlier, it could be as simple as y'all just clearing out the negative energy. All right, pile number two. Sorry about that, y'all. I actually had to start the video over. I was talking and I had gone for a while. I had even got to y'all advice part before I realized that the camera was off. So I am going to have to relay these out. But that's okay. I'm dedicated. I'm willing to put in the work for y'all, okay? All right, so this is what it is. With this particular group, the more and more you clean house, pile number two, is the more you'll be able to fly. You'll be able to soar. You will be able to go further, to achieve higher accomplishments and goals than what you were achieving at one point. And it's going to be because you're clearing out your space, you're decluttering, you're cleaning up your act, you're cleaning up your surroundings, and things are just going to start to flow even better. Now, this is something that may not rush. Of course, it's not a rushy thing. Remember, y'all, this is not a race, all right? But the biggest thing for you here is I'm hearing is light. So if you have remain light, remain light. And when I say that, I mean, if you have things that are weighing your heart down, let them go. Forgive people. If you have things that you are upset about or angry about, work through those things and try to, lighten up yourself as well. With these feathers here, I had to mention that, especially with the heart being in this reading too. You want to remain light so that you can fly, because when you are heavy and you have all this baggage, it's hard for you to soar, y'all. So I need you to understand, for you, in order for you to be successful, pile number two, a big thing here is to lighten up your load. Also follow your inner voice and your intuition, because that is what the compass there is trying to tell you. Your inner voice is trying to tell you, you deserve more. You deserve the success that you're dreaming about. And maybe even imagining, for some of y'all, um, planning for. But in order for you to get it, you gotta release some things. You gotta let some things go. I always say this is like cleaning out your closet of old clothes. If you're holding on to old stuff, where are you gonna put your new stuff? How are you going to have space if you got it all piled up in there and you're not making room for anything new? If you're holding on to, I say the same thing with relationships. If you're saying that you want something new, you want something better, but you're holding on to relationships that are not serving you, and you've been given chances and chances and time to clean up things, hey, can't be mad with anybody, all right? So the biggest thing here I'm seeing for y'all, though, is that you can have success. You will have success. It's just a matter of clearing up some things and lightening up the load, all right? We're going to do y'all advice cards here. Remember, I had some lovely success cards, all right? I had some lovely success cards. I'm sitting very comfortable, so I wasn't trying to move. Um, These are just success Oracle cards, and what we're doing, I have already shuffled them for y'all when I thought the camera was on. So I'm just gonna relay out these cards. This is the ego card. So I'll make it a little bit easier by going through these cards as we go. I feel like this card is definitely about you when it comes to success, y'all. My pile number one. This is just saying, like, work through your ego, work through what's ever going on with, you know, what's holding you back, what parts of it could be holding you back. Work through learning how to balance it out with the rest of yourself. We got anxiety. Clear your mind when the time is needed. Do some breathing work. Do some things that help calm your anxiety, because success, sometimes we can get all wrapped up in it and trying to get to a certain place, and we forget to breathe, y'all. We forget to we ain't got to do everything in one day. You ain't got to do everything in one day. You can do things one step at a time. Take your time with yourself. Don't rush. The next card y'all got is it happens. It's going to happen for you. It will happen. Things is going to happen. Good things will happen in your path. And it'll be things that won't be so exciting for you. But guess what? You'll get through it. So I feel like for my number twos, I want y'all to be resilient too when it comes to this path that you're choosing. Whatever it is that you want to be successful for. The key here for you is learning how to work through your mind, is what I'm hearing. Your mind could be your biggest setback with this particular group, just off of the way you could be thinking. All right. Allowing worry to get to you. Don't do that. Um, and try to just be patient with yourself. We got the work card. You got to get out of your mind and get into doing the action part of things when it comes to success. So if you have a certain dream or goal or place you want to be, remember, faith is dead without action. You got to put some work behind it. You got to put in a practical plan to get what it is that you want when it comes to success. So if you know that you want to get to a certain place in X amount of time, you got to put in the hours. You got to put in the effort. You got to put in learning time. You got to put in practice time. You got to put in actually doing what it is, to get to where you want to be. So know that the work has to be done in order for you to be successful. It would not just come to you. I believe in manifestation. I do believe in things attracting to you and you aligning with what's already yours. But I also believe that if it's something physically talking about, I want some success, I want to be this, and that, you got to work for it. All right. We got responsibility. See, y'all got the cards here. Got me sounding like a mother. All right. And it's just saying basically, you got to be responsible about what it is that you want. You got to take some responsibility. I think this particular group, y'all have a thing where y'all can see things from a higher perspective, right? And with that comes responsibility. So being able to see a full picture, there may be some things you have to take responsibility for that other people around you won't in order to get to a certain level of success. And that's fine. Reward is going to come with that as well. We got the way of the heart. Remember a little bit earlier, if you were watching the beginning of Power 2, I said that you guys got to listen to your heart. This group back here is walking past, doing their on own thing, y'all. They're walking fast, doing their own thing. Let me sit up. They're walking fast, doing their own thing. And what is they're all going in the same direction, but this person, he's doing his own thing. He's sitting down. He's maybe look like he could be just meditating or just in his own little world, but he's doing his own thing. He's on his own path. So you have to understand that. And sometimes when it talked about the decluttering earlier, or that it happens right there, sometimes you're not going to align with everybody around you. You may come to a time where you don't have fun doing the same things you used to do. You are not interested in the same things or people you used to be interested into. And that's fine, because that's a part of the process of you getting to where you want to be when it comes to success. Everyone's not meant to go with you. Everybody not part of the plan, which goes into your next card here, which is simple ripples. There'll be little times where you may have your mind set on one path. I feel like you see that this is the end. This is the finish line down here. This is what you're thinking. This is the finish line. But then there could be something that changes that, and things don't go that way exactly, or things have to change just a little bit because there's a different path or a certain test that you have to come up on. When it come up to success, do not give up on yourself. Remember, it happens. Things are going to happen. Just stay open. And the most important card we got last for y'all, pile number 2, when it comes to reaching a level of success, and this is so important when people don't even realize it, it is accepting oneself. All right? The more you accept yourself, you won't care about who's accepting you around you. And that's funny how it landed right by this card. It's kind of saying like the more you accept yourself and you just do things your way, is the closer you'll get into aligning into your success path. All right. The more you'll be able to have what it is that you want out of life, not what the people around you want to have, what their idea of success is. It'll be about you. Remember, with this particular group, I think your biggest obstacle here when it comes to reaching a certain place that you want to get to is yourself. It's your mind. So I would say with this group, definitely practicing conditioning your mind, freeing up your mind from worry and stress and things like that. Understanding that everything is a process and taking your time with your journey. All right. And keeping things light and having fun on the way there, all right? If you need a detailed reading about a specific field or career or success path that you're on, I have a success reading right now. It's actually lower than it was last year, so take advantage of that. It's available right now. Click the link below this video in the description section to get to that part. If you want to love reading anything else, I have those type of readings is available as well. And the information is below in the description box, y'all. And if you can't find it, make sure you just leave me a comment down there. As soon as I can get to it, I'll respond to you. All right. I read all the comments. So we're going to go over to pile number 3. All right. Let's see what are the keys to success for my pile number 3. All right. If you're one of those people who want to watch all the way through, that's fine with me. All right. So we have pile number 3. This is your pile of initial cards that have already been shuffled. And I have not looked at them yet. I did have to start the video over because I found out I was recording. But I have not looked at these yet. All right. So for my pile number 1, what is your keys to success? Let me put these other ones over here. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say 3? Pile number 3. We got Magic Prayer upside down. So I'm going to leave it like that because that's how it came out. Here, look at these pretty colors. All right, we got Magic Prayer. And that card did come upside down. We got Magic Stream. Ooh, I like this particular pile. Okay, we got Magic Stream, y'all. Because all the cards don't come out with magic, so that tells me something about y'all. We got Dry Desert. What are their keys to success? We got Gratitude. Death. And it's death is not always what you think it is, so don't get scared if this is your first time here. We got Disguise. Okay, this little animal on that card is blending in with the trees. And we got Gradual Process. I'm sorry, Progress. Okay, so what I am noticing here for my pile number threes is y'all have divine spirit working with y'all. Each and every one of y'all that are watching this video, pile number three, yes, you, um, you have divine beings watching you and helping you get to where it is that you need to be for your level of success. With the magic prayer, I think that some of y'all may have lost faith with the magic prayer being upside down, or you may get discouraged at times about how far you've got on your path. I'm being guided to tell you, stop for a second. Yes, you stop right now and think about something you prayed for maybe 2 or 3 years ago, or maybe even a year ago. Some of you have received that thing. Some of you are closer to receiving that thing. Some of you have gotten things that you, right now, you're living and existing in things that you have already asked for previously. So what I'm trying to say is, yes, your prayer does work. Yes, you asking God, the universe, the divine spirit to help you with things is working. It's just a process. It's a slow process. And for some, it works a little bit faster. But I'm hearing that the key here for you to get to where you want to be is being thankful and grateful. All right? Gratitude, having gratitude for the moment, having gratitude for our experiences, good and bad. That is what's going to help you continue to get to where you want to be with this group pile number three. With the death here and the disguise, I feel like some of y'all may went through a process where you've completely shut down towards your dreams, or for some of y'all, you just maybe stopped at a second, had to redo some things. You had to end a certain way of doing things, and that's okay. That's all a part of the divine plan. With the magic stream card coming up here, it lets me know that you have a gateway of abundance ready to pour into your life like milk and honey. All right. But you got to believe it for it to happen. You do have some type of fresh start coming here, because I see a stork here, and that's my birthing bird. That's like my, and when I say birthing, I mean like fresh beginnings, fresh start. In order for a birth to happen, a death has to happen. Like there has to be an ending to something, a small death, I like to call it, a completion of something in order for something else fresh and brand new to start. Okay. So for this particular group, you may have lost some things and it made you feel like, "Ugh, I want to give up." You may have transitioned from one place or one career path, or one, path to another. And that made you feel like things had just completely ended. With this card here, things are dry. I feel like you may feel like everything has completely dried up. All the water is gone. We even got the dry desert here. So you feel empty when it comes to your path, or you feel like I didn't get that far, but you did. And when we have the birthing process coming through for me, that's just like you accomplished a lot to get to that part, to get to getting ready to birth this new part of you, to be able to step into success, because that old part of you can't come. That's why the death had to happen. And I'm not talking about literal death, y'all, but that's why something had to end in order for you to get to a new place. So it's a process, and it's usually a slow, gradual process. Some of y'all may be blending in. You might have accepted a regular job, or you may have accepted some work that you don't want to do, or blended in with gaining some experience in a certain path that you want to work in, or there's something about you just blending in and not saying too much and not doing too much, but still having your vision in mind. This is all a part of the process for pile number 3. Divine is working with you. The divine universe is working with you to get you to where you want, even if you work like jobs or careers and you feel like it has nothing to do with where you're going. It all has a purpose. Just a second. Let me pause this for 1 second. Okay, so I had to control the little fire crackling in the back if y'all can hear it. Um, this all has a purpose. Wherever you're at right now and you're watching this video, yes, I'm talking to you. It all has a purpose. So I definitely want to tell this particular group to tap into your prayer. Use it. All right. You speak to the universe, speak to God about what it is that you want. Be very clear, be very intentional. And then also understand that it's going to come to you if it's meant for you, if it's really meant for you. If it's not, it's meant to save you. The biggest thing here is just being content with where you are at and being happy and grateful. All right, y'all. I'm also going to give y'all some advice from our success oracle deck here in just a moment from this deck. All right. But I just want you to know that if you're at a place where you feel like kind of lost with this particular group for some reason, or you just feel like, is what I'm wanting not coming, or is it not happening? Remember, it is. It's just taking a little bit of time, and it's a process. So when you get it, you can maintain it longer than others who may have got it faster. All right. When you get it, it'll be more than what you probably asked for, even better. Your level of success is going to be even more than what you probably could even imagine. So just think about that for a second, and definitely tune in with the divine, because they're working with you to get you to the level of success that you want. All right. I'm about to do y'all advice cards here. I just had to say that really quick. Okay, so for pile number 3, let me get closer. I'm going to do some advice cards for you. These are oracle cards. This is just, what do I need to say to you before you go any further about your path of success? Pile number 3. Okay, we got a card that came out. Let's see what it is. We got be ordinary. Be ordinary. Pile number 3. There's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with that. I think that your success is going to come from you being ordinary, because that's what actually makes you stand out. I know it sounds weird, but that is what it is. All right, pile number 3. What other advice do I need to tell them? All these, if you see this card here, let me go back. If you see this card here, it's a whole bunch of chickens on the side of this man in there gathering. Maybe he's feeding them. Maybe he's feeding them, or maybe they're like just witnessing him. They could just be witnessing him. So this particular group, a number that I want to mention to y'all is also 8. That came up twice for me, and this card just popped out. So we got the wait. See, remember y'all, I told y'all it was a process for y'all particular group. We got 2 cards that popped out for y'all. We got the wait, and we got the world is a stage. So with this particular group, I think that your level of success that you are really, really wanting, you are going to have to wait for some reason. But you're going to enjoy it so much more when you get to that final place. The world is a stage. I also feel like you may feel, some of y'all in this group may be like Pisces, or feel like you had to sacrifice so much to get to where you're going. And yeah, you might have had to, but that is a part of the process of to get into certain levels of success, as well as it just depends on where you're going. Now, when we talk about the world is your stage, it's a stage. This is your play. You are the main leading character. So also remember that while you're ultimately heading towards your levels of success. All right. So let's see what other cards can come out here for y'all. Pile number 3. We got no go. No go. Under be ordinary. Ooh, so I think actually the fact that it could go two ways, but let's see here. Let me pull a few more cards and then we're gonna talk about it. Pile number 3. We got traveling. Let me see something here. Look at that baby still inside of that space. Okay. And we're going to do one more advice card and then I'm going to talk about it, y'all. What do I need to tell my pile number 3s? It happens. Okay. Okay, so yeah, you're going to wait for a little bit before you get to where you want to go. Also, I think that it's important that you don't stay too focused on your goal. Like, don't get too wrapped up in it. Live life. Allow things to like slowly happen and pop up unexpectedly for you. It's okay to have a goal. It's okay to work towards it, but don't get so focused on it that you're waiting for it to happen on a particular day at a particular time, because that's what's going to make you. That's what's going to make you feel like I'm not achieving what I want. It's never going to come, or maybe I don't deserve it. Things like that. So just be ordinary. Have a goal, like I said, but don't just focus on that goal so much. And then for some of y'all who are watching this, it's simply the fact that you don't have a clear goal yet. So that's another reason why you can't reach where you're trying to go as fast. You got to experience some things a little bit. You got to experience life, maybe through travel, maybe through movement, going through certain cycles, but also understand that it's going to happen. What you're ultimately looking for is it's going to happen. It's going to come to you, but you just got to be patient and you got to just be willing to endure the process. All right. It's happening. Progress is happening. I guarantee you, most of you are watching this video on pile number 3. If you asked for something before and it's been a period of time that passed and you've been working towards it as well, that makes it even more, physical. You probably got what you asked for. I literally remember asking for something in particular 6 months ago, and I have it now. Not only did I put in the work prior to asking for it and even after asking for it, but I also let it go and allowed it to happen however it was going to happen. And that's what brought it to me even faster. All right. So also remembering that it's this particular group, I do feel like y'all going to have to go through a little bit of a journey to get to where you want to with success. But that's okay, because then you'll have more of a story to share with people. You'll also have more experience and you'll be clear on about what it is that you really, really want. All right. So pile number 3, I wish y'all much success. All right. If you want a private career reading with particular topics or something in specific, go to my Etsy shop below. The link is below, and go there, check out my reading options and choose whatever works for you. I also have love readings and other things, so take advantage of that. We have if you can't like get a full reading right now where you're getting like full details on something major, you can also get a question-based reading. Right now we have question-based readings available. 1 question, 2 questions, 3 questions. All right, so take advantage of that. My pile number 3s. Like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel, and we about to go to pile number 4 here in just a moment. I'm going to take a quick little break. Just a second. All right, pile number 4. I'm sorry, y'all. I did not want to stop the video. um, I just had to go open up a window because the incense was getting real thick in here and I had to stop that. So now we're going over to pile number 4. So this is the final pile. Remember, we're talking about your keys to success. We have some cards that I have already picked for pile number 4. I shuffled and looked, shuffled and didn't look at them, but we're going to do some other cards as well at the end of this reading. So pile number 4, these are your cards. Let's see, what are your keys to success? We got Peaks of Joy upside down. All right, let me see what it looks like. So this did come out upside down. Peaks of Joy. We got Magical Map Shifter. You see that card? We got Intention. And this one came out the right way. Intention. All right, so let me move these over for my pile number 4. Okay, then you have Limitation, Rhythm, and then we have Avarice. All right, so let me look at these pictures here. Let me look at these. I like to get into the pictures. Hopefully you guys can see them pretty good because I'm not holding the camera or able to see behind it today. This particular group with these upside down ones, I feel like some of y'all are kind of limiting yourself when it comes to success. Maybe your mind isn't fully open about what you're capable of or how far you can go with something. You could be keeping yourself like in a box, pile number 4, not allowing yourself to really go too far or expand as much for some reason. And it could just be because of habit, or it could be because of other reasons. All right. So I think the big picture here is your intentions are clear, and if they're not, they're getting clearer, right? What you want, you're going to be putting that out into the universe, what you want. Your intention is starting to get clearer and clearer, but there needs to be a little bit of open-mindedness of your routine, maybe your rhythm of things, how things are going to come into play when it comes to you becoming successful. I think that sometimes some of y'all have peaks of joy and y'all not realizing it, or you're not allowing yourself to really tap into your joy to help you get to where you want to get to with success. Pile number 4. Let me look at this card too, because it's funny that the magical map shifter came up upside down. So I think you have keys. You have access to all of these elements. And I'll just read them off in just a moment here from the card. You have access to all of this, but you're kind of blinded to it, I think. Remember when we said limitations a little bit earlier for number 4? There's like you have this ability to fly. You have this inner voice or navigation speaking to you. You have the heart space to, you have something in your heart that you want to go after when it comes to success. But you're not allowing yourself to for some reason. Maybe it's because you don't know how to completely do it or achieve what it is that you want. So maybe you need to just learn under somebody or get a mentor or someone who can help you, or be around some people who are actually doing something completely different from you or experiencing something that you are interested in, because there's something about you not knowing that you can do it another way. Like there's not just one way to reach the level of success that you're looking for. All right. There are many ways I'm hearing, and there are different routes, and you can achieve a certain thing. All right. just a second here. Oops, just a second here. Okay, thank y'all for being so patient with me. Okay, so we got the intention card here. For some of y'all in this group, a small group of y'all, you got to get clear about your intentions. We got to clean up your intentions, because there's something about you wanting to achieve a lot of, with this card here, I would say a lot of wealth or a lot of material things, a lot of gain. You see, this is so much that it broke the vase and it's falling out. All of this money and all of this is something about you. Some of you are in a rush. Some of you don't have clear intentions, or you're not clear about your intentions. You just know that you want a lot of something, or you want to have the nice car, or the big house, or the nice family. But I'm hearing you got to get clear on your why. And you have to get into a rhythm of how you're going to make this happen. Like, you got to learn that this is a process of making things happen for yourself and reaching a certain level of success. And it's not going to just come to you. All right. You think it's, for some of y'all, you want to get a lot really, really, really fast for some reason. And I'm not laughing at y'all. I'm just thinking about these cards that's here. There's something about you wanting something really, really fast. And you just have to understand that there's other ways to get to what you want. It may not be the fast way. You got to be open to different routes and different ways, and it can happen for you. This level of success that you're wanting, pile number 4, can definitely happen for you. But there's something about, what is the truth of your, where is your intention coming from? All right. Because when I see the owl, that represents to me some type of truth. Some type of truth is being opened up to you. Some of y'all have the ability to actually reach high levels of wealth and material gain once you realize that there is a rhythm you have to stick to get it. There's a algorithm, I'm hearing, of how to make it happen. All right. You can't put some in one day and not put any in tomorrow and think that you're going to get something, a lot of something. You got to get consistent with your dreams here, your dreams and your goals of success. I'm hearing pile number 4. All right. So don't limit yourself, and don't get sad or down about something when it comes to this success thing and just give up on yourself, because hey, it may come in peaks. It may come in little bits at first before you get the big thing. It's going to come. You might get a little bit of that. You might get a little dose of that wealth that you're wishing for before it actually comes. All right. The way you want it to. So let's look at your advice cards here. This particular group. Pile number 4. We are using the success cards. Okay. And we're going to be looking at, what advice do I need to give y'all? So let me get the cards together. What is something that pile number 4 just needs to know? I'm trying to make sure I got all the cards here before we get started. What does my pile number 4 need to know about success? Okay, let's go. What's going to help them reach their levels of success? What do they need to know? Okay, we got a couple cards that hopped out. Let me gather them. So we got ego, the ego. We got the ego card. They're wrapped up in their ego, and it's kind of like a fire is behind this little person. So, we got totality. We got awareness. Yeah, I think that this particular group, there's some type of truth that you need to understand about yourself. Because I think for some of y'all, like y'all have this access to create a lot for yourself, material wise, or maybe to gain a lot when it comes to success, but you may not be aware of it. And you need to get like a little bit grounded about what you want and put in a real practical plan towards what you really, really want. Let's see what else we got here. Because we do have some clarifiers coming up here for y'all. I'm just going to shuffle a couple more. Just a second. Let me fix the camera. So we got the ego, we got totality, and we got awareness. And if you look at the awareness here, look what's going on. Look what's going on. This person is using their lower body to go across this water over this branch. And then this person is looking like they're going to fall off, but they're trying to balance. This card here, one person is down on the ground, really getting close to things, cleaning and scrubbing. The people in their back are working with them. I also think that this group, you got to work with the people around you too when it comes to success. So let's see, what are your clarifiers? We got being. This person is looking in the mirror. They're touching their face. They're getting, they're actually getting really close up on who they are by looking in the mirror. Really accepting themselves, seeing their flaws and their perfection. I think this person is even noticing some of their flaws, but that's okay. Don't let that get the best of you when it comes to success. When you know them just as much as you know your strengths, that's what's going to help you. Let's see what else we got for. We got crystallize yourself. A lot of these cards have to do with yourself for pile number 4. Crystallize yourself. Preserve yourself is what I'm hearing. You are the prize. All right, pile number 4. One more card for this particular pile. We have be ordinary right under the awareness card. Ooh, so I think that this particular group, let me pull up some the previous cards just so we can get. So remember, we got the magical map shifter upside down. You got a little bit of magician in you, okay? Maybe a lot. We also got the, what other card did we get that I wanted to mention? Peaks of joy that came out upside down. So with you, you have this ability to manifest the things that you want with your happiness, with your joy, with your emotions, and you're not using it when these cards came upside down like this. Because you could be focusing on the negative maybe too much when it comes to success, but I'm hearing allow yourself to just be a little bit ordinary. Allow yourself to blend in with the people. Allow yourself to get into contact with the physical parts of life. Be down to earth, because that's what's going to get you closer to what it is that you really, really, really want. There's something about y'all experiencing the highs and the lows and being aware of them. Because once you reach a certain level of success, you'll be able to say that you've been on the other side, so you know how it feels and what it takes to get to where you've gotten to, all right? So for pile number 4, I think the biggest thing here is for y'all is realizing your power, not allowing your ego to hold you back, getting in tune with your strengths and your weaknesses so that you can know how to use them to achieve success, and Preserving yourself, all right? All right? Okay. My hands are getting tired, y'all, because I had to do the video over since some of it had stopped. But remember, power number 4, you are the prize. You are the one. You are going to be the one who's going to get you to success. You just got to be patient with yourself, know yourself, and learn yourself. If you would like a private reading, a personal reading on any topic, my information is below this video in the description box. Don't be afraid to click that link below. If you can't find it, write a comment in the comment section. If you like what you heard today, don't be afraid to like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. See y'all on the next video. Write your reading request below on what pick a card you would like to see. Bye, y'all.